紳士淑女の皆さん、羽田空港に着陸するための着陸許可があります。船長がシートベルトのサインをオンにしました。シートを直立させ、テーブルを前の位置に固定してください。
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land at Tokyo Haneda International Airport. The captain has turned on the seatbelt sign. Please fasten your seatbelt, sit in upright position and have your table stowed.
Haneda Tower, TP Gaming 1 with you.
TP Gaming 1, you are cleared to land on runway 34 left.
Haneda Tower runway 34 left, cleared to land TP Gaming 1.
紳士淑女の皆さん、羽田空港へようこそ。今日の東京の天気予報は晴れで、気温は摂氏17度、または華氏63度です。穏やかな風が吹くでしょ
う。Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tokyo Haneda International Airport. The weather forecast for Tokyo today is sunny with a temperature of 17 degrees Celsius or 63 degrees Fahrenheit with calm wind.
このプレゼンテーションが終了し、TP がシートベルトのサインをオフにするまで、お席にご滞在いただきますようお願いいたします。数分で、このビデオを一時停止して、食べ物や飲み物を取得できます。TP ゲーミングをご覧いただきありがとうございました。まもなく開催される次のプレゼンテーションでお会いしましょう。
We would like to ask you to stay in your seat until the end of this presentation, and TP has turned off the seatbelt sign. In a few minutes you may pause this video to get some food and drinks. We appreciate you for flying and watching TP Gaming, and hope to see you at the next presentation coming very soon.
まだこのチャンネルに登録していない場合は、今すぐ登録していただくようお願いします。下にコメントを残してください。通知ベルを押して、このチャンネルについて友達に知らせてください。どうもありがとうございました。これをここで一時停止して、軽食を取るか、TP が彼のワークデスクに向かっているのを聞くことができます。
In case you have not subscribed to this channel yet, we would like to ask you to do this right now. Leave a comment down below. Hit the notification bell and tell your friends about this channel. Thank you very much. You may now pause this right here to get your refreshments, or you can hear TP running to his work desk.
Konnichiwa and hello, welcome to Haneda International Airport. I am here now in the tower and ready to start working. I hope you have enjoyed, and let's have a look around from our tower here up the top and see what sort of traffic we are going to be working with today. So, we do have a few aircrafts here. I believe we will have 94 movements, arrivals and departures. So it's going to be, quite a bit of action going. Let's have a look and see how everything is looking out. So we do have our 4 runways here. We have runway 05 down the bottom and 04 up the top. We're using 04 for arrivals. I don't think there's going to be that many arrivals, unfortunately, but we will have all departures on 05 and 34 or 34, right? We're saying 3, of course, for 3 being the right term for the number 3. Same as everybody knows, we have 9er, not 9. And we have 3, 4 left here for arrivals as well. So everything is coming on the left-hand side. And we'll just move everything across here somehow. We have a lot of cargo freight here as well today. And I will very much hope so that you will enjoy this session. So thank you very much for tuning in. And we might as well get going. It is known that the area over here,
Air China Freight 2020 heavy request pushback,
unfortunately does have a lot of issues with aircrafts pushing back. So hopefully that's not going to happen today. And we got our first departure ready to go. So we're going to start pushing him back here now. All Nippon 261 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right, via Charlie.
ground, 34 right by a Charlie pushback approved, all Nippon 261 heavy.
See if we get our first pushback out of that danger zone. Yes, he's pushing, that's very nice to see.
Ground, all Nippon 397 request pushback.
And then
Tower, all Nippon 666 heavy with you runway 34 left.
Oh, things are going crazy immediately. So we have our first air freight cargo. China Cargo Airlines 2020 heavy, pushback approved. Oh, where are you? Air China Freight 2020 heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right via Charlie.
Ground, 34 right by a Charlie pushback approved. Air China Freight 2020 heavy.
Wonderful.
Ground,
Air China Cargo.
all Nippon 261 heavy request taxi.
All Nippon 261 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, all Nippon 261 heavy.
All Nippon 397 pushback approved. Expect runway 05 via Alpha Yankee Sierra.
Ground, 05 by Alpha 8 Yankee Sierra pushback approved. All Nippon 397.
All Nippon 397 pushback approved. Expect runway 05 via Yankee Sierra. That's more
Ground,
like it.
05 by a Yankee Sierra pushback approved. All Nippon 397. Ground, Asiana Cargo 110 heavy request pushback.
Asiana Cargo 110 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right via Whiskey Hotel Charlie.
Ground, Air China Freight 2020 heavy request taxi.
Air China Freight 2020 heavy continue taxi.
Ground, Tree 4 right by Whiskey Hotel Charlie pushback approved. Asiana Cargo 110 heavy. Continue taxi, Air China Freight 2020 heavy.
And we have our first arrival coming in on the bottom there as well, and there's one right behind there as well. That's just the baby Japan
Ground,
Air.
All Nippon 397 request taxi.
All Nippon 397 continue taxi.
Continue taxi, All Nippon 397.
Everybody's
Tower,
moving
J
so
Air
far.
694 with you runway tree 4 left.
That's good.
Ground, all Nippon 18905 request pushback.
All Nippon 18905 pushback approved. Expect runway 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra.
Ground, 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra pushback approved. All Nippon 18905.
Look at the size difference, right? Wow, isn't it incredible? Very nice. So welcome all to the new subscribers who've subscribed within the last week. Thank you very, 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 very much. Appreciate it. And all to possibly all you new Japanese speaking people. This is your airport. I hope you have enjoyed my introduction and my view to you. Hope you enjoyed that. If you do, please tell me in the comments section.
Ground, Asiana Cargo 110 heavy request taxi.
Asiana Cargo 110 heavy continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Asiana Cargo 110 heavy.
And of course you can write in your native language. We can get this translated for you. That's all fine. All Nippon 261 heavy. Wind is 902 at 1 knots. Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway tree 4 right cleared for takeoff. All Nippon 261 heavy.
All Nippon 666 heavy. Runway 34 left cleared to land. Wind is 902 at 1 knots.
Ground, all Nippon 18905 request taxi.
All Nippon 18905 continue taxi.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land. All Nippon 666 heavy.
Continue taxi, all Nippon 18905.
Tower, Japan Air 294 with you runway 04. Ground, Japan Air 651 heavy request pushback.
And here he is on his way. Sayonara.
Ground,
Enjoy your
Cargo
flight.
1436 heavy request pushback.
Eva Cargo 1436 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right via Echo 8 Charlie.
Ground, tree 4 right by Echo 8 Charlie pushback approved. Eva Cargo 1436 heavy.
We have a lot of, well, not a lot, but probably about 10, 15, 16 movements of cargo air freight. And we have an arrival on runway 04. That is very nice and very good to see. And our first arrival should come into visibility on tree 4 left. That is the runway that we have just arrived on. Yeah, just to show you, we came in here on tree 4 left, landed, moved across here, turned around, moved along Alpha, moved along Hotel, moved along Echo, turned in here, and pretty much on the opposite side of Eva Air is where we just parked. The tower is just here, so I didn't have a long way to walk across. JR 694, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 902 at 1 knots.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land, J Air 694.
Japan Air 651 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 05 via Yankee Sierra.
Tower, Korean Air 707 Super with you runway 34 left.
All Nippon 261 heavy contact departure.
Ground, 05 by a Yankee Sierra pushback approved, Japan Air 651 heavy. Contact departure, good morning, all Nippon 261 heavy. Ground, EVA Cargo 1436 heavy request taxi.
EVA Cargo 1436 heavy continue taxi.
Ground, Japan Air 483 request pushback.
Japan Air 483 pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Echo Charlie 1.
Continue taxi, EVA Cargo 1436 heavy. Ground, 34 right by Echo Charlie 1 pushback approved, Japan Air 483.
All Nippon 666 heavy taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha, all Nippon 666 heavy.
All Nippon 397 wind is 902 at 1 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, all Nippon 397. Ground, Japan Air 651 heavy request taxi.
Japan Air 651 heavy continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Japan Air 651 heavy.
How are we doing here, Japan Air? You are ready to be pushed. It would be nice if you would. Are you being pushed? Yes, he is being pushed. That really, like I said, everybody, this is a very, very unfortunate area here. But, yeah, well, hopefully we are lucky today.
Tower, all Nippon 30 heavy with you runway 34 left.
Japan Air 294, runway 04 clear to land, wind is 902 at 1 knots.
Runway 04 cleared to land, Japan Air 294.
Air China Freight 2020 heavy, runway 34 right, line up and wait.
Runway 34 right, line up and wait, Air China Freight 2020 heavy.
And we have our first super coming in.
Ground, Japan Air 483 request taxi. Ground, Japan Air 903 heavy request pushback.
Japan Air 483 continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Japan Air 483.
Japan Air 903 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 05 via Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra.
Ground, 05 by Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra pushback approved, Japan Air 903 heavy.
J Air 694 taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal, J Air 694.
So as you know, the red letters and numbers are aircrafts departing, and the green ones
Tower,
have
Japan Air
arrived.
670 heavy with you runway 34 left.
All Nippon 397 contact departure.
Contact departure, good morning, all Nippon 397.
Air China Freight 2020 heavy, wind is 901 at 1 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff, Air China Freight 2020 heavy.
Korean Air 707 Super, wind is 901 at 1 knots, runway 34 left clear to land. Korean Air 707 Super, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 901 at 1 knots.
Runway 34 left cleared to land, Korean Air 707 Super.
Korean Air 707 Super, take next available exit on left.
Ground, Japan Air 903 heavy request taxi.
Japan Air 903 heavy, continue taxi.
Take next available exit on left, Korean Air 707 Super. Continue taxi, Japan Air 903 heavy.
All Nippon 18905, wind is 901 at 1 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, all Nippon 18905.
Ground, ANA Cargo 1012 heavy request pushback.
ANA Cargo 1012 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Kilo Charlie.
Ground, 34 right by a Kilo Charlie pushback approved, ANA Cargo 1012 heavy.
Japan Air 294, taxi to terminal via Quebec Alpha.
Ground, Starflyer 51 request pushback. Taxi to terminal via Quebec Alpha, Japan Air 294. Tower, Anna Cargo 111 tree heavy with you runway tree 4 left.
Asiana Cargo 110 heavy, wind is 901 at 1 knots, runway tree 4 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway tree 4 right cleared for takeoff, Asiana Cargo 110 heavy.
Air China Freight 2020 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good morning, Air China Freight 2020 heavy.
All Nippon 30 heavy, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 901 at 1 knots.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land, All Nippon 30 heavy.
Ground, Singapore 631 super request pushback.
Starflyer 51 pushback approved, expect runway 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra.
Ground, 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra pushback approved, Starflyer 51.
Singapore 631 super pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Papa Golf Charlie.
Ground, China Cargo Airlines 2836 heavy request pushback.
China Cargo Airlines 2836 heavy pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Echo 8 Charlie.
Ground, tree 4 right via Papa Golf Charlie pushback approved, Singapore 631 super.
All Nippon 1895, contact departure.
Ground, tree 4 right via Echo 8 Charlie pushback approved, China Cargo Airlines 2836 heavy.
Contact departure, good morning, All Nippon 18905.
Korean Air 707 Super, taxi to terminal via Tango.
Ground, Anna Cargo 1012 heavy request taxi. Taxi to terminal via Tango, Korean Air 707 Super.
Tower, Anna Cargo 1114 heavy with you runway tree 4 left.
Japan Air 670 heavy, runway tree 4 left clear to land, wind is 901 at 1 knots.
Ground, Edu 477 tree request pushback.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land, Japan Air 670 heavy.
Japan Air 651 heavy, wind is 901 at 1 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, Japan Air 651 heavy.
Asiana Cargo 110 heavy, contact departure.
Ground, Singapore 631 super request taxi.
Japan Air 483, wind is 901 at 1 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure, goodbye, Asiana Cargo 110 heavy.
Singapore 631 super, continue taxi.
Runway tree 4 right cleared for takeoff, Japan Air 483.
Continue taxi, Singapore 631 super.
ANA Cargo 1012 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, Starflyer 51 request taxi. Continue taxi, Anna Cargo 1012 heavy.
Starflyer 51, continue taxi.
Ground, China Cargo Airlines 2836 heavy request taxi.
China Cargo Airlines 2836 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Starflyer 51. Continue taxi, China Cargo Airlines 2836 heavy.
All Nippon 30 heavy, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha, All Nippon 30 heavy.
Airdo 4773 pushback approved, expect runway 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra.
Tower, Japan Air 188 with you runway tree 4 left.
ANA Cargo 1113 heavy, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 901 at 1 knots.
Ground, 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra pushback approved, Edu 477 tree.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land, Anna Cargo 111 tree heavy.
Japan Air 903 heavy, wind is 901 at 1 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Ground, All Nippon 477 heavy request pushback. Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, Japan Air 903 heavy.
Korean Air 707 super, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 707 super.
All Nippon 477 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 05 via Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra.
Ground, 05 by Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra pushback approved, All Nippon 477 heavy.
Please push back. Please, please, please. Please push back. Oh yes, thank you.
Tower, Air 266 with you runway tree 4 left.
Eva Cargo 1436 heavy, wind is 901 at 1 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway tree 4 right cleared for takeoff, Eva Cargo 1436 heavy. Ground, Anacargo 101 heavy request pushback.
Japan Air 483 contact departure.
Contact departure, good morning, Japan Air 483.
Japan Air 651 contact departure. Japan Air 651 heavy contact departure.
Say again, Japan Air 651 heavy. Contact departure, good morning, Japan Air 651 heavy.
ANA cargo 1114 heavy, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 901 at 1 knots.
Ground, China Cargo 433 heavy request pushback.
Japan Air 670 heavy, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Runway 34 left clear to land, Anacargo 1114 heavy.
ANA cargo 1013 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Kilo Charlie.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha, Japan Air 670 heavy.
Ground, 34 right via Kilo Charlie pushback approved, Anacargo 1013 heavy.
ANA cargo 1113 heavy, exited taxiway Alpha 10.
Ground, all Nippon 477 heavy request taxi.
Japan Air 903 heavy, contact departure.
Exit at taxiway Alpha 10, Anacargo 1113 heavy. Contact departure, good morning, Japan Air 903 heavy.
China cargo 433 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Echo 9er Charlie.
Ground, 34 right via Echo 9er Charlie pushback approved, China Cargo 433 heavy.
Korean Air 707 super, continue taxi.
Ground, all Nippon 71 heavy request pushback. Continue taxi, Korean Air 707 super. Tower, all Nippon 66 heavy with you runway 34 left.
All Nippon 477 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, Anacargo 101 heavy request taxi. Continue taxi, all Nippon 477 heavy.
ANA cargo 433 heavy, continue taxi. ANA cargo 1013 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Anacargo 101 heavy.
Japan Air 188, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 901 at 1 knots.
Runway 34 left cleared to land, Japan Air 188.
Singapore 631 super, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Singapore 631 super.
ANA cargo 1113 heavy, taxi to terminal. ANA cargo 1113 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Say again, Anacargo 113 heavy.
EVA cargo 1436 heavy, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal, Anacargo 1113 heavy. Contact departure, good morning, EVA cargo 1436 heavy.
Airdo 4773, continue taxi.
Ground,
Please.
China Cargo 433 heavy
Look at
request
this.
taxi.
He's going crazy.
Taxi, Airdo 4773.
Come on,
Tower,
let's twist
Singapore
again.
Cargo 2211 heavy with you runway 34 left.
As we did in Haneda.
Ground, all Nippon 455 request pushback.
Wow, sorry about that. All Nippon 455 pushback approved. Expect runway 05 via Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra.
Ground, 05 by Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra pushback approved, all Nippon 455.
ANA cargo 1114 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Ground, Asiana 1075 super request pushback.
Airdo 66, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 901 at 1 knots.
Taxi to terminal, Anacargo 1114 heavy.
Runway 34 left clear to land, Airdo 66.
China Cargo Airlines 2836 heavy, wind is 901 at 1 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff, China Cargo Airlines 2836 heavy.
Asiana 1075 super, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Papa Golf Charlie.
Ground, tree 4 right via Papa Golf Charlie pushback approved, Asiana 1075 super.
ANA 71, All Nippon 71 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra.
Ground, 05 by Whiskey Yankee Sierra pushback approved, all Nippon 71 heavy. Ground,
ANA cargo 1113
1113
heavy, hold position.
Hold position, Anacargo 1113 heavy. Tower, Japan Air 436 with you runway 34 left.
Japan Air 188, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha, Japan Air 188.
All Nippon 455, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, all Nippon 455.
All Nippon 66 heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 901 at 1 knots.
Runway 34 left cleared to land, all Nippon 66 heavy.
ANA cargo 1113 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, all Nippon 865 heavy request pushback. Continue taxi, ANA cargo 1113 heavy.
Starflyer 51, wind is 901 at 1 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, Starflyer 51.
ANA cargo 1012 heavy, wind is 901 at 1 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff, ANA cargo 1012 heavy. Ground, all Nippon 71 heavy request taxi.
China cargo 433 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, China cargo 433 heavy.
All Nippon 71 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, all Nippon 71 heavy.
All Nippon 865 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 05 via Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra.
Tower, China Cargo Airlines 2839er heavy with you runway 34 left. Ground, 05 by Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra pushback approved, all Nippon 865 heavy.
China Cargo Airlines 2836 heavy, contact departure.
Ground, Asiana 1075 Super request taxi.
Contact departure, good morning, China Cargo Airlines 2836 heavy.
Asiana 1075 Super, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Asiana 1075 Super.
Singapore Cargo 2211 heavy, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 90 at 1 knots.
Runway 34 left cleared to land, Singapore cargo 2211 heavy.
Airdo 66 taxi to terminal via Whiskey.
Taxi to terminal via Whiskey, Airdo 66.
All Nippon 477 heavy, wind is 90 at 1 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, all Nippon 477 heavy.
Starflyer 51 contact departure.
Ground, all Nippon 33 heavy request pushback.
Contact departure, good morning, Starflyer 51.
All Nippon 33 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra.
Ground, all Nippon 865 heavy request taxi.
All Nippon 865 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra pushback approved, all Nippon 33 heavy.
Singapore 631 Super, wind is 90 at 1 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi, all Nippon 865 heavy.
ANA cargo 1012 heavy, contact departure.
Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff, Singapore 631 Super.
Contact departure, good morning, ANA cargo 1012 heavy.
Tower, Starflyer 48 with you runway 34 left.
How's Airdo doing? Airdo still doing some twisting and turning? Yes, he's still twisting and turning. He must run out of fuel very soon, so we should be good. So how else is we? All Nippon 66 heavy, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha, all Nippon 66 heavy.
Japan Air 436, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 90 at 1 knots.
Runway 34 left cleared to land, Japan Air 436.
All Nippon 455, wind is 90 at 1 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Ground, all Nippon 33 heavy request taxi.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, all Nippon 455.
Tower, Singapore 632 heavy with you runway 34 left.
Ground, Japan Air 189er request pushback.
ANA cargo 1013 heavy, wind is 90 at 1 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway tree 4 right cleared for takeoff. ANA Cargo 101 tree heavy.
Singapore Cargo 2211 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal, Singapore Cargo 2211 Heavy.
How else are we doing? Singapore 631 Super, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning, Singapore 631 Super.
All Nippon 477 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning, all Nippon 477 heavy.
Asiana 1075 Super, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Asiana 1075 Super.
China Cargo Airlines 2839 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 90 at 1 knots.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land. China Cargo Airlines 2839 heavy.
All Nippon 33 Heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, ANA Cargo 1015 Heavy, request pushback. Continue taxi, all Nippon tree Heavy.
Tower, all Nippon tree 78 Heavy with you runway tree 4 left.
Starflyer 48, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 90 at 2 knots.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land, Starflyer 48.
All Nippon 455, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning, all Nippon 455.
So unfortunately we will have to wait for Singapore Cargo to move into his position before we can get the next one out. That's the one up the front here. He wants to move out. Unfortunately not possible because Singapore is going to move right next to him.
667 heavy, request pushback.
All Nippon 667 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right via Romeo 1 Alpha Charlie 1.
Ground, tree 4 right by Romeo 1 Alpha Charlie 1, pushback approved. All Nippon 667 heavy.
ANA Cargo 1013 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning, ANA Cargo 101 tree heavy.
Japan Air 436 taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha, Japan Air 436. Tower, Skymark 110 with you runway tree 4 left.
All Nippon 865 Heavy, wind is 90 at 2 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, all Nippon 865 heavy.
Japan Air 189 pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right via Alpha Charlie 1.
Ground, tree 4 right by Alpha Charlie 1, pushback approved. Japan Air 189er.
ANA Cargo 1015 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right via Whiskey Hotel Charlie.
Ground, tree 4 right via Whiskey Hotel Charlie, pushback approved. ANA Cargo 1015 Heavy.
Ground, all Nippon 667 heavy, request taxi.
Singapore 632 Heavy, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 90 at 2 knots.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land, Singapore 632 Heavy.
China Cargo Airlines 2839 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal, China Cargo Airlines 2839er heavy.
China Cargo Airlines 2839 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway Whiskey, China Cargo Airlines 2839er heavy.
Singapore 632 Heavy, take next available exit on left.
Tower, all Nippon 592 heavy with you runway tree 4 left.
Take next available exit on left, Singapore 632 Heavy.
China Cargo 433 Heavy, wind is 90 at 2 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Ground, Skymark 19er, request pushback.
Runway tree 4 right cleared for takeoff, China Cargo 433 Heavy.
All Nippon 667 Heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, Japan Air 189er, request taxi.
All Nippon 378 Heavy, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 90 at 2 knots.
Continue taxi, all Nippon 667 heavy.
Starflyer 48, taxi to terminal. Starflyer 48, taxi to terminal.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land. All Nippon tree 78 heavy.
Skymark 19er pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right via Echo 8 Charlie.
Say again. Starflyer 48.
Japan Air 189er, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal. Starflyer 48.
Ground, tree 4 right by Echo 8 Charlie pushback approved. Skymark 19er.
All Nippon 865 heavy contact departure.
Continue taxi, Japan Air 189er.
All Nippon 71 heavy, wind is 90 at 2 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure, good morning, All Nippon 865 heavy. Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, All Nippon 71 heavy. Tower, Korean Air 709er super with you runway tree 4 left.
Asiana 1075 super, wind is 90 at 2 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway tree 4 right cleared for takeoff. Asiana 1075 super.
Skymark 110, runway 34 left cleared to land, wind is 90 at 2 knots.
Ground, Anacargo 1015 heavy request taxi.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land, Skymark 110. Ground, Japan Air tree 25 heavy request pushback.
Japan at 325 heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 05 via Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra.
Ground, 05 by Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra pushback approved. Japan Air tree 25 heavy.
Singapore 632 heavy taxi to terminal via Tango.
Taxi to terminal via Tango, Singapore 632 heavy.
Ground, Skymark 19er request taxi.
China Cargo 433 heavy contact departure.
Contact departure, good morning, China Cargo 433 heavy.
All Nippon 667 heavy, runway 34 right, line up and wait.
Tower, Air China Freight 2120 heavy with you runway tree 4 left.
All Nippon 33 heavy, wind is 90 at 2 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Runway tree 4 right line up and wait, All Nippon 667 heavy.
Skymark 19er, continue taxi.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, All Nippon tree heavy.
All Nippon 378 heavy, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Continue taxi, Skymark 19er.
ANA Cargo 1015 heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha. All Nippon tree 78 heavy.
All Nippon 71 heavy, contact departure.
Continue taxi, Anacargo 1015 heavy.
All Nippon 59er 2 heavy, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 90 at 2 knots.
Contact departure, good morning, All Nippon 71 heavy. Runway tree 4 left cleared to land, All Nippon 59er 2 heavy.
China Cargo Airlines 2839er heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, Juliet Alpha 012 Golf request pushback.
Continue taxi, China Cargo Airlines 2839er heavy.
All Nippon 667 heavy, All Nippon 667 heavy, wind is 90 at 2 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Unable taxi. Request detailed taxi instructions, All Nippon 667 heavy. Runway tree 4 right cleared for takeoff, All Nippon 667 heavy. Ground, Japan Air tree 25 heavy request taxi.
Asiana 1075 super, contact departure.
Contact departure, goodbye, Asiana 1075 super.
Juliet Alpha 022 Golf pushback approved, expect runway 04.
Ground, All Nippon 789er request pushback.
Juliet Alpha 022 Golf, pushback approved, expect runway 04.
Tower, All Nippon 1102 with you runway tree 4 left.
Singapore 632 heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, 04 pushback approved, Juliet Alpha 012 Golf.
Skymark 110 taxi to terminal via Alpha Juliet.
Continue taxi, Singapore 632 heavy.
Korean Air 709er super, runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 90 at 2 knots.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha Juliet, Skymark 110.
Japan Air 189er, wind is 90 at 2 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land, Korean Air 709er Super.
Japan Air 325 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff. Japan Air 189er.
All Nippon 33 Heavy, contact departure.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 325 Heavy.
All Nippon 667 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good morning. All Nippon 33 Heavy.
All Nippon 592 Heavy, exit at taxiway Alpha 10.
Contact departure. Good morning. All Nippon 667 Heavy. Exit at taxiway Alpha 10. All Nippon 592 Heavy. Tower. All Nippon 626 with you runway 34 left.
Korean Air 709 Super, exit at taxiway Tango.
Ground. Juliet Alpha 012 Golf request taxi.
Unable to comply. Korean Air 709er Super. Ground. Delta 6 Heavy request pushback.
Singapore 632 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Yankee.
Hold short of taxiway Yankee. Singapore 632 Heavy.
All Nippon 789 7 pushback approved. All Nippon 789 pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right via Echo Charlie 1.
Say again, All Nippon 789er. Ground, tree 4 right via Echo Charlie 1 pushback approved. All Nippon 789er.
Air China Freight 2120 Heavy. Runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 89 at 2 knots.
Runway 34 left cleared to land. Air China Freight 2120 Heavy.
Juliet Alpha 022 Golf, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Juliet Alpha 012 Golf.
All Nippon 592 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha. All Nippon 592 Heavy.
Japan Air 189 contact departure.
Tower. Asian Cargo 120 Heavy with you runway 34 left.
Korean Air 709 Super, taxi to terminal via Alpha 7.
Contact departure. Good day. Japan Air 189er. Taxi to terminal via Alpha 7. Korean Air 709er Super.
All Nippon 1102. Runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 89 at 2 knots.
Runway 34 left cleared to land. All Nippon 1102.
Airdo 4773, continue taxi. Stools doing the spin.
Continue taxi. Airdo 4773.
Delta 6 Heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 34 right via Papa Golf Charlie.
Ground. Japan Air 921 Heavy request pushback. Ground. Tree 4 right via Papa Golf Charlie pushback approved. Delta 6 Heavy.
Japan Air 921 Heavy pushback approved. Expect runway 05 via Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra.
Ground. 05 by Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra pushback approved. Japan Air 921 Heavy.
Ground, All Nippon 789er request taxi.
All Nippon 789 continue taxi.
Continue taxi, All Nippon 789er.
Skymark 19, wind is 89 at 2 knots, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Tower, Japan Air 586 Heavy with you runway 34 left. Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff, Skymark 19er.
Juliet Alpha 022 Golf, runway 04 line up and wait.
Runway 04 line up and wait, Juliet Alpha 012 Golf.
All Nippon 626, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 89 at 2 knots.
Ground, Japan Air 921 Heavy request taxi.
Japan Air 921 Heavy, continue taxi.
Runway 34 left cleared to land, All Nippon 626.
Japan Air 325 Heavy, wind is 90 at 2 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Continue taxi, Japan Air 921 Heavy. Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, Japan Air 325 Heavy.
Oh, Air Do! Have a look! Have a look, everybody! Yay! Come on, everybody, out here, come on. Yes! Thank you. You did well. Thank you, Tug.
Ground. Airdo 4773 request taxi.
Airdo 4773, continue taxi. You've just been delayed for
Continue
25 minutes. Isn't that fabulous?
Ground, Delta 6 Heavy request taxi.
Air China Freight 2120 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal, Air China Freight 2120 Heavy.
Korean Air 709er Heavy, super, hold position.
Ground, Cathay 549er Heavy request pushback.
I knew that was going to happen.
Position, Korean Air 709er Super.
Korean Air 709er Super, taxi to terminal via Alpha, Alpha 4.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha, Alpha 4.
I
Korean
knew
Air
that was going to happen.
Super.
Did that on purpose, really.
Tower, Anacargo 1115 heavy with you runway tree
All
4
Nippon
left.
789er, All Nippon 789er, wind is 902 knots, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Unable taxi. Request detailed taxi instructions. All Nippon 789er. Runway tree 4 right cleared for takeoff. All Nippon 789er.
Skymark 19er, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Skymark 19er.
Asiana Cargo 120 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 902 knots.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land. Asiana Cargo 120 heavy.
All Nippon 1102, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha, All Nippon 1102.
Cathay 549er Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Papa 6 Papa Golf Charlie.
Ground, tree 4 right via Papa 6 Papa Golf Charlie pushback approved, Cathay 549er Heavy.
Japan Air 586 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 902 knots.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land, Japan Air 586 Heavy.
Japan Air 325 Heavy, contact departure.
Tower, EVA Cargo 1437 Heavy with you runway tree 4 left. Contact departure, good day, Japan Air 325 Heavy.
All Nippon 626, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha, All Nippon 626. Ground, Singapore Cargo 2210 Heavy request pushback.
Singapore Cargo 2210 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Echo 9er Charlie.
Ground, tree 4 right via Echo 9er Charlie pushback approved, Singapore Cargo 2210 Heavy. Ground, American 26 Heavy request pushback.
American 26 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Papa Golf Charlie.
Ground, tree 4 right via Papa Golf Charlie pushback approved, American 26 Heavy. Ground, Cathay 549er Heavy request taxi.
Korean Air 709er Super, hold short of taxiway Charlie.
Hold short of taxiway Charlie, Korean Air 709er Super.
Korean Air 709er Super, hold short of taxiway Papa.
Hold short of taxiway Papa, Korean Air 709er Super.
Delta 6 Heavy, continue taxi.
Tower, China Cargo Airlines 2838 Heavy request pushback.
All Nippon 789er, contact departure.
Continue taxi, Delta 6 Heavy.
Contact departure. Good day. All Nippon 789er.
Asiana Cargo 120 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Tower, Anacargo 1112 Heavy with you runway tree 4 left.
ANA Cargo 1115 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 902 knots.
Taxi to terminal, Asiana Cargo 120 heavy.
ANA Cargo 1015 Heavy, wind is 902 knots, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway tree 4 left cleared to land, Anacargo 1115 heavy. Runway tree 4 right cleared for takeoff, Anacargo 1015 heavy.
Ground, Singapore Cargo 2210 Heavy request taxi.
China Cargo Airlines 2838 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Whiskey Hotel Charlie.
Tower, tree 4 right via Whiskey Hotel Charlie pushback approved, China Cargo Airlines 2838 Heavy.
Japan Air 921 Heavy, wind is 902 at 2 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Ground, Starflyer Tree 827 request pushback. Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, Japan Air 921 Heavy.
Singapore Cargo 2210 Heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, American 26 Heavy request taxi.
American 26 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Singapore Cargo 2210
Korean
Heavy.
Air 709er Super, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, American 26 Heavy.
Cathay 549er Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Korean Air 709er Super.
Eva Cargo 1437 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 90 at 2 knots.
Continue taxi, Cathay 549er Heavy.
Starflyer 3827, pushback approved, expect runway 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra.
Runway 34 left, cleared to land, Eva Cargo 1437 Heavy. Ground, 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra, pushback approved, Starflyer 3827.
Tower, all Nippon 872 Heavy with you runway 34 left.
Japan Air 586 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Tower, Korean Air 708 Super request pushback.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha, Japan Air 586 Heavy.
Korean Air 708 Super, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Papa Golf Charlie.
Tower, tree 4 right via Papa Golf Charlie pushback approved, Korean Air 708 Super.
ANA Cargo 1015 Heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Anna Cargo 1015 Heavy.
Tower, Japan Air 82 Heavy with you runway 34 left.
Tower, all Nippon 263 Heavy request pushback.
Juliet Alpha 022 Golf, wind is 901 at 2 knots, runway 04 cleared for takeoff.
Ground, Starflyer 3827 request taxi.
Japan Air 9021 Heavy, contact departure.
Runway 04 cleared for takeoff, Juliet Alpha 012 Golf.
Starflyer 3827, continue taxi.
Contact departure, good day, Japan Air 9021 Heavy.
ANA Cargo 1112 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 901 at 2 knots.
Continue taxi, Starflyer 3827. Runway 34 left, cleared to land, Anna Cargo 1112 Heavy.
All Nippon 263 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Alpha Charlie 1.
Tower, tree 4 right via Alpha Charlie 1 pushback approved, all Nippon 263 Heavy.
ANA Cargo 1115 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal, Anna Cargo 1115 Heavy.
Delta 6 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 6 Heavy.
Delta 6 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Whiskey.
Hold short of taxiway Whiskey, Delta 6 Heavy.
Juliet Alpha 022 Golf, contact departure.
Contact departure, goodbye, Juliet Alpha 012 Golf.
ANA Cargo 1115 Heavy, hold short of taxiway Whiskey.
Tower, China Cargo Airlines 2837 Heavy with you runway 34 left.
Hold short of taxiway Whiskey, Anna Cargo 1115 Heavy.
All Nippon 872 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 901 at 2 knots. Wow.
Runway
Okay.
34 left clear to
Heavy
land,
winds for
all
him.
Nippon 872 Heavy.
Eva Cargo 1437 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal, Eva Cargo 1437 Heavy.
Tower, Korean Air 708 Super request taxi.
China Cargo Airlines 2838 Heavy, continue taxi.
Ground, New Sky Tree 717 request pushback.
Continue taxi, China Cargo Airlines 2838 Heavy.
Tower, all Nippon 263 Heavy request taxi.
Delta 6 Heavy, continue taxi. Cathay 549 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Delta 6 Heavy. Continue taxi, Cathay 549er Heavy.
New Sky 3717, pushback approved, expect runway 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra.
Ground, 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra pushback approved, New Sky Tree 717.
So what's the story here with you? Are you moving now? Yes, thank you very much.
Tower, All Nippon 990 with you runway 34 left.
ANA Cargo 1115 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Anna Cargo 1115 Heavy.
Tower, China Cargo Airlines 2838 Heavy request taxi.
Aidu 4773, wind is 901 at 2 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff. Aidu 4773.
Japan 82 heavy, runway 34 left cleared to land, wind is 901 at 2 knots. ANA Cargo 1112 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 34 left cleared to land. Japan Air 82 Heavy.
China Cargo Airlines 2838 heavy, continue taxi.
Taxi to terminal. ANA Cargo 1112 Heavy.
American 26 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. China Cargo Airlines 2838 Heavy. Continue taxi. American 26 Heavy.
Ground. New Sky 3717 request taxi.
All Nippon 263 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. All Nippon 263 heavy.
Ground. Vietnam Airlines 385 Heavy request pushback.
Singapore Cargo 2210 heavy, wind is 901 at 1 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff. Singapore Cargo 2210 Heavy.
China Cargo Airlines 2837 heavy, runway 34 left cleared to land, wind is 901 at 1 knots.
Tower. Japan Air 910 Heavy with you, runway 34 left.
Korean Air 708 Super, continue taxi.
Runway 34 left cleared to land. China Cargo Airlines 2837 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 385 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 34 right via Papa Golf Charlie.
Continue taxi. Korean Air 708 Super.
Aidu 4773, contact departure.
Ground. 34 right via Papa Golf Charlie, pushback approved. Vietnam Airlines 385 Heavy.
New Sky 3717, continue taxi.
Contact departure. Good day. Aidu 4773. Continue taxi. New Sky 3717.
Ground. Juliet Alpha 008 Golf request pushback.
All Nippon 872 heavy, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha. All Nippon 872 heavy.
Juliet Alpha 008 Golf, pushback approved, expect runway 04.
Ground. 04 pushback approved. Juliet Alpha 008 Golf.
All Nippon 9990, runway 34 left cleared to land, wind is 901 at 1 knots.
Runway 34 left cleared to land. All Nippon 9990.
Japan 82 heavy, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Tower. China Cargo 434 Heavy with you, runway 34 left. Taxi to terminal via Alpha. Japan Air 82 Heavy.
Tower. Aidu 4779 request pushback.
Ground. Vietnam Airlines 385 Heavy request taxi. Ground. Juliet Alpha 008 Golf request taxi.
Vietnam Airlines 385 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Vietnam Airlines 385 Heavy.
Juliet Alpha 008 Golf, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Juliet Alpha
All
008
Nippon
Golf.
872 heavy, hold position.
Hold position. All Nippon 872 heavy.
Never know with these guys. Korean Air 708 Super, hold short of taxiway Delta.
Hold short of taxiway Delta. Korean Air 708 Super.
All Nippon 872 heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. All Nippon 872 heavy.
All Nippon 263 heavy, wind is 902 at 1 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff. All Nippon 263 heavy.
Singapore Cargo 2210 heavy, contact departure.
Tower. New Sky 16 with you, runway 34 left. Contact departure. Goodbye. Singapore Cargo 2210 Heavy.
Aidu 4779, pushback approved, expect runway 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra.
Tower. 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra pushback approved. Aidu 4779.
Japan at 9120 heavy. Runway 34 left clear to land, wind is 902 at 1 knots.
Runway 34 left clear to land. Japan Air 910 Heavy.
China Cargo Airlines 2837 Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal, China Cargo Airlines 2837 Heavy.
Juliet Alpha 008 Golf, runway 04, line up and wait.
Runway 04 line up and wait, Juliet Alpha 008 Golf.
Delta 6 Heavy, runway 34 right, line up and wait.
Ground, All Nippon 567 request pushback.
All Nippon 567 pushback approved. Expect runway 05 via Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra.
Runway 34 right line up and wait, Delta 6 Heavy. Ground, 05 by Romeo 1 Yankee Sierra pushback approved, All Nippon 567.
Tower, Edu 4779 request taxi.
Edu 4779 continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Edu 4779.
Tower, Japan Air Tree 18 Heavy with you runway 34 left.
Could have a look at these two here, riding next towards each other, both going the same speed, so normally we should be good. Delta 6 Heavy, Delta 6 Heavy, wind is 902 at 1 knots, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Unable taxi. Request detailed taxi instructions, Delta 6 Heavy. Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff, Delta 6 Heavy.
Cathay 549 Heavy, runway 34 right, line up and wait.
Runway 34 right line up and wait, Cathay 549er Heavy.
China Cargo 434 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 902 at 1 knots.
Runway 34 left cleared to land, China Cargo 434 Heavy.
All Nippon 9990, taxi to terminal via Alpha Juliet Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha Juliet Echo, All Nippon 9990.
All Nippon 263, contact departure.
Ground,
All Nippon 263, heavy, contact departure. All Nippon 567, continue taxi.
Say again, All Nippon 263 heavy.
Starflyer 3827, wind is 902 at 1 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Contact departure, goodbye, All Nippon 263 heavy.
Continue taxi, All Nippon 567.
New Skies 16, runway 34 left cleared to land, wind is 902 at 1 knots.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, Starflyer 3827.
Cathay 549 heavy, wind is 902 at 1 knots, runway 34 right cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 left cleared to land, New Sky 16.
American 26 heavy, runway 34 right, line up and wait.
Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff, Cathay 549er Heavy.
Japan Air's 9010 heavy, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Runway 34 right line up and wait, American 26 Heavy.
Japan Air 9010, taxi to terminal via Alpha Golf.
Tower, Japan Air 127 heavy, request pushback.
Japan Air 1...
Tower, Skymark 716 with you runway 34 left.
Japan Air 9010 heavy, taxi to terminal via Alpha Juliet Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha Juliet Echo, Japan Air 9010 Heavy.
Delta 6 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, goodbye, Delta 6 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines, now we're going to leave them there for a second. Where are you going? You're going all the way to the bottom. You're moving down here. Juliet Alpha 008 Golf, wind is 902 at 1 knots, runway 04 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 04 cleared for takeoff, Juliet Alpha 008 Golf.
China Cargo 434 heavy, taxi to terminal via Kilo.
Tower, Japan Air 146 with you runway 34 left. Taxi to terminal via Kilo, China Cargo 434 Heavy.
Cathay 549 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Cathay 549er Heavy.
Starflyer 3827, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Starflyer 3827.
Japan Air 318 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 9 at 2 at 1 knots.
Runway 34 left cleared to land. Japan Air 318 Heavy.
Vietnam Airlines 385 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Vietnam Airlines 385 Heavy.
Japan Air 127 Heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra.
Tower 05 via Whiskey Yankee Sierra, pushback approved. Japan Air 127 Heavy.
American 26 Heavy, wind is 9 at 3 at 1 knots, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff. American 26 Heavy.
Korean Air 708 Super, runway 34 right, line up and wait.
Runway 34 right, line up and wait. Korean Air 708 Super.
New Sky 3717, wind is 9 at 3 at 1 knots, runway 05, cleared for takeoff.
Tower, Air 26 Heavy with you, runway 34 left.
Juliet Alpha 008 Golf, contact departure.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff. New Sky 3717.
Contact departure, good day. Juliet Alpha 008 Golf.
New Sky 16, taxi to terminal via Whiskey.
Tower, Japan Air 127 Heavy, request taxi.
Skymark 716, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 9 at 3 at 1 knots.
Taxi to terminal via Whiskey, New Sky 16. Runway 34 left cleared to land, Skymark 716.
Where are we now? A little over the hour. American on his way to Los Angeles. Korean Air 708 Super, wind is 9 at 3 at 1 knots, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff. Korean Air 708 Super.
China Cargo Airlines 2838 Heavy, runway 34 right, line up and wait.
Runway 34 right, line up and wait. China Cargo Airlines 2838 Heavy.
Japan Air 127 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Japan Air 127 Heavy.
All Nippon 567, wind is 9 at 3 at 1 knots, runway 05, cleared for takeoff.
Tower, Skymark 306 with you, runway 34 left.
Japan Air 146, runway 34 left, cleared to land, wind is 9 at 3 at 1 knots.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff. All Nippon 567.
Japan Air 318 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Runway 34 left cleared to land. Japan Air 146.
American 26 Heavy, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha. Japan Air 318 Heavy.
New Sky 3717, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day. American 26 Heavy.
Contact departure, goodbye. New Sky 3717.
Ground, Juliet Alpha 012 Golf, request pushback.
Juliet Alpha 012 Golf, pushback approved, expect runway 04. Juliet Alpha 012 Golf. Hello? Juliet Alpha 012 Golf. Pushback approved? No, something wrong there. Korean Air 708 Super, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day. Korean Air 708 Super.
Ground,
Give him a
04
manual.
pushback approved. Juliet Alpha 012 Golf.
Edu 4779, wind is 9 at 3 at 1 knots, runway 05, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff. Edu 4779.
China Cargo Airlines 2838 Heavy, wind is 9 at 3 at 1 knots, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff. China Cargo Airlines 2838 Heavy.
Edu 26 Heavy, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 9 at 3 at 1 knots.
Runway 34 left cleared to land. Airdo 26 Heavy.
So hopefully we have our last arrivals now. And that shall be it then, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed so far. All Nippon 567, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day. All Nippon 567.
Skymark 716, taxi to terminal via Alpha Juliet Echo.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha Juliet Echo, Skymark 716.
Vietnam Airlines 385 heavy, wind is 9 at 1 knots, runway 34 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 34 right cleared for takeoff, Vietnam Airlines 385 heavy. Ground, Juliet Alpha 012 Golf request taxi.
Juliet Alpha 012 Golf, continue taxi. Something wrong with that one.
Continue taxi, Juliet Alpha 012 Golf.
Edu 4779, contact departure.
Contact departure. Good day. Edu 4779.
China Cargo Airlines 2838 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, goodbye, China Cargo Airlines 2838 heavy.
Japan Air 146 taxi to terminal via Alpha Golf.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha Golf, Japan Air 146. Tower, Japan Air 224 with you runway 04.
Skymark 306, runway 34 left, clear to land, wind is 9 at 1 knots.
Runway 34 left cleared to land, Skymark 306.
Juliet Alpha 012 Golf, runway 04, line up and wait. Of course not. Imagine him listening to me.
Runway 04 line up and wait, Juliet Alpha 012 Golf.
Weird enough. Weird enough. So we got one more Japan Air coming in on the 04, which is okay. Japan Air 127 heavy, wind is 9 at 1 knots, runway 05 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 05 cleared for takeoff, Japan Air 127 heavy.
Airdue 26 heavy, taxi to terminal via Alpha.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha 9er, Airdue 26 heavy.
So we got one more arrival. Then we can do the takeoff of Juliet Alpha 1012 Golf, who doesn't listen to me. And then we should be good. So let's make just a little bit faster. Vietnam Airlines 385 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, good day, Vietnam Airlines 385 heavy. Runway 04 cleared for takeoff, Juliet Alpha 012 Golf.
Skymark 306 taxi to terminal via Alpha Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Alpha Juliet, Skymark 306.
Japan Air 224, runway 04 cleared to land, wind is 9 at 1 knots.
Runway 04 cleared to land, Japan Air 224.
And that's it, folks. Look at this. We almost got it done. Let's just...
Contact departure, good day, Juliet Alpha 012 Golf.
Japan Air 127 heavy, contact departure.
Contact departure, goodbye, Japan Air 127 heavy.
Alright everybody, so we got everybody up in the air. Now we just need one more down. This is happening just at this moment. And we'll get him back home as well. And we have 86 movements. Hope you've enjoyed it. Japan Air 224 taxi to terminal. Move
Taxi
as
to
you
terminal,
would like.
Japan Air 224.
Alright, do a bit of zigzag crossing here. And hopefully everything is looking good. It does. Oh, look at this.
Alpha November Golf Oscar Lima Alpha 1 request pushback.
Alpha November Golf Oscar Lima Alpha 1 pushback approved. Expect runway 04.
Ground 04 pushback approved. Alpha November Golf Oscar Lima Alpha 1. Ground Alpha November Golf Oscar Lima Alpha 1 request taxi.
Alpha November Golf Oscar Lima Alpha 1 continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Alpha November Golf Oscar Lima Alpha 1.
Alpha November Golf Oscar Lima Alpha 1. Wind is 905 at 1 knots. Runway 04 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 04 cleared for takeoff. Alpha November Golf Oscar Lima Alpha 1.
Quickly take that 10 points as well. And that shall be it then, because Japan Air 224 is still taxiing. And then we're going to do a quick fly over this airport. Hope you will enjoy that. We'll stop this here right now. Alpha November Golf Oscar Lima Alpha 1, contact departure. And that
Contact
is
departure.
it.
Goodbye. Alpha November Golf Oscar Lima Alpha 1.
Alright, so got a container ship here, and how about moving about the air freight section of this airport. We got a couple of cargo aircrafts getting ready to unload. We have wonderful Tokyo in the back here. Hello everybody. Let's move over to the general aviation area, or the private jets. We're getting ready to have some wonderful people move about their businesses and all that so forth. And then let's move over to the international terminal, which is pretty empty now, as we can see. We'll just hop over here. Oh, there we go. And how are we doing down here? Anything happening? Nope, nope, nope. Just a couple of super here. We got the Korean Air 380-800. We've got Singapore Airlines right next to it. And we got the terminal with the two towers where we've just worked. Let's have a look at the other cargo aircrafts that we have seen today. China Cargo Eva, Asiana, Air China, All Nippon of course, Singapore, All Nippon, All Nippon. And then let's move across down here and see how we're doing the domestic aircrafts. And we have some wonderful aircrafts here as well. All Nippon Japan Air. We'll just, whoop, can we move through here? Yes. We got to fit in here. Oh, very tight. But we made it. Okay, and have a look around the back side here. And we have a few arrivals lined up here as well. Okay, everybody. This is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. This has been a presentation from Haneda International Airport in Tokyo. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button on the bottom right. Yes, that's this one button over here. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know how you liked it. Hit the notification bell. Tell your friends about this channel. There's more to come. Thank you very much. This has been a presentation of TP Gaming. You have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody. Sayonara.